In the world of academics, there is non-objectivity. Many people teach from their own perspectives. It doesn't matter whether these are perspectives that we adhere to or don't. I'm not saying that any one of these is right or wrong. It's just that every teacher comes from their own perspective. And if the world were flat, there would be some more objectivity in all of that. And perhaps the most difficult thing to get by in terms of the flat world is the fact that we look at things academically through a traditional perspective. There's something that we talk about in our shop called figure ground. And that is that, many of you know that optical illusion, which is the vase or the urn. And if that's what you focus on, you see the vase or the urn. But if you let that fade into the background and you bring the background into the foreground, you see the profile of two faces. And you're all pretty much familiar with that optical illusion. It's a very critical thing to understand that basically the whole world is out there for us to see, but what we choose to focus on is what we will know a lot about. And what we do not choose to focus on, we know very little about because it's in the background. And it's very possible that we are focusing on the less important things, while the more important things go begging for attention in the background. And if we were to reverse them, we would get a very different idea of what is important out there in the world. So I'll just give you 5 quick examples of what I'm talking about. We are focusing on food. We've done right by food through the years. We've made a mess of food through the years. We know that food is very critical for existence. We focus on food. Perhaps we should let food move into the background, and we should focus on nutrition. Because if we focus on nutrition, food, as we know it, is only one part of it, and may not be what we need to pursue in the future. If it requires the use of arable land, the escalation of prices, a lot of supports, a lot of corruption in the system, and a lot of what stops the world from being flat. Trade in food commodities has always created barriers to a flat world. Distribution of food commodities to poor communities has always been a political nightmare and an infrastructure issue. But if we focus on nutrition, you can deliver that in a pill. Those are 2 different issues. We may be focusing on the wrong one. I'm not saying we are, but we may.